Alright, so let's actually try putting our coefficients and constants, our a, b, and c, into our quadratic formula. And again, our quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So what I want to start you off with is setting up either solution right away. That's the teeing it off thing. See, we have in our formula a plus or a minus. So just to start putting stuff into our formula, I want to go ahead and say, well, on one side we'll start with the plus case, and on the other side we'll start with the minus case. So, all right. All right, so let's start with the plus case. I'll put a little positive on this side. And we'll say, all right, negative b, that's negative b is 4 plus the square root of 4 in parentheses squared minus 4 times a is 1 and c is 3. Close your parentheses, and then that's going to all be divided by 2 times a, which is 1. So that's nice. It's just a nice 2 down there. All right, so this is everything, and now we just want to go ahead and simplify it. So to simplify it, remember you have to use order of operations, PEMDAS, GEMS, whatever the kids are calling it these days. So let's simplify. Having the radical, that's like having, because a bunch of stuff's going on inside of there, that's like having parentheses. Even when you put it in your calculator, you'll see that parentheses open up, and you'd have to close parentheses behind it. Alright, so we have negative 4 still, plus the square root of 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times 1, which is 4, times 3 is 12, over 2 times 1, which is just 2. So then clean it up even more, and we'll have negative 4 plus the square root of 16 minus 12. Well, 16 minus 12 is 4. All over 2. And finally, that's going to be the square root, or rather, negative 4 plus the square root of 4, or the positive square root of 4 is 2, divided by 2. And give myself some more white working space here. And then finally, negative 4 plus 2. Actually, I'm going to do this next part right on the side here. That's crazy. I don't want that. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2 divided by 2, which is equal to negative 1. So that's one of our solutions. We can put it in our curly brackets, negative 1. And now we need to look at the other case to find our other solution. So we'll start at the minus side. Put minus in cranberry. Alright, so we have, for the minus case, it's all the same stuff again, except for the sign in front of the radical is just going to be minus this time. So negative 4 minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3. All of that's under the radical. and then everything is divided by 2 times 1. And here's where doing all of your work in steps for the first part is going to save you some time. Whatever was under the radical is still going to be under the radical. The only thing that changes is this becomes minus. So we can really just jump down to this step right here and say it's going to be -4 minus the square root of, I know that everything inside of the radical is going to turn into 4 and then divided by 2, which is -4 minus 2 over 2, and that will be equivalent to -4 minus 2 is -6 divided by 2, which is equal to -3. So now I want you to go ahead and, let's put that in our brackets. Okay, so now what I want you to do is go ahead and try the other practice problems on this page. Call me if you need any help, and then go ahead and watch the video on the second side of the page that has to do with example 2. I want you to do the practice problems first because example 2 is a little bit more complicated. And bye.